Greetings to all you viewers. Welcome to another edition today. Today's topic is going to base on learning disabilities. But before we move forward, we need to understand the word learning disabilities. So I'm going to give you a definition of a learning disability. A learning disability is a lifelong condition that affects the way a person learns and understands new informations. Every one of us or everyone that has a learning disabilities is unique. They are different. However, a diagnosis has to have these three characteristics I'm going to read on to you before you can definitely diagnose someone to have a learning disabilities. What are they? I'm going to read down to what I've just written on my notepad. Number 1, a significant reduced ability to understand new or complex information. What does that mean? It means intelligences. Does the person has an understanding of what is happening, what you're saying to them? Can they relay information? If you speak to a certain person who has a learning disability, can they understand simple information, either written information or verbally information? Can they really understand what you're saying to them, or you give them a task to do? Can they understand what is the task is? How do they relate to that? That's one of the reasons. Number 2, a reduced ability to cope independently, which is social functioning. Are they able to socialize? Are they able to go out there to make friends? Are they able to interact with others? Are they able to do ADL? ADLs means all daily life activities, that is activities of daily livings. Activities of daily livings means like you woke up in the morning, you have your bath, you have your showers, you made your bed, and then you go out there, either to your workplace, your job place, whatever activities of the days that you are doing. Are they able to do any of those activities? Financial. Can they able to manage their own financial stage? Can they able to go out there, out and about, do shoppings and come back? Can they cope with that? Can they cope with all those social functioning? If they are not, that's number 2 of it. Number 3, which has started before adulthood and has a lasting effect on a person's development. That is before the age of 18. So that's the third one. So in order for you to diagnose someone to have a learning disability, it needs to start at childhood. From you observe them since childhood up to the age of 18 years. Do they experience all these symptoms that I've just said? One of them is, can they understand simple information, either written or verbally? Can they interact with others? Can they make friends? Can they do their daily activities, which is cooking, laundry, showers, eating, drinking, going out and about, doing shoppings, managing their finance? Are they able to do that? If they can, since the age of childhood to the age of 18 years of age, then you can now place that this person has a learning disability. So they have to have these 3 characteristics. One of them is, can they understand simple information? 2, can they socialize, social interaction or any activities of daily living? Are they able to cope with that? 3, it started since the age of childhood to adulthood. If they have this presentation, then you can now place a diagnosis to say that this person has a learning disabilities. Okay, let's move forward to another topic, which is, what is the impact of having a learning disabilities? So I'm going to read it down and then I will explain to you what are the impacts of having a learning disability. 1, learning disability can affect the way someone reads, writes, understand information, especially around mathematics, English, you name them. So this can affect the way they understand reading, writing, and understanding of math. 2, they have difficulties to do everyday activities like managing money and socializing, just like what I said on the second characteristics. Third, can be learning disability comes in several forms. I'll name 4 that I treated at the moment. So you've got a mild learning disability, you got moderate learning disability, you got severe learning disabilities, and you've got the profound learning disability. So let's start with mild learning disability. Mild learning disability, anyone that is diagnosed of mild learning disability, they are the individuals that are able to do 1 or 2 tasks. Sometimes their own disability is very, very hidden, unless when you start working with them, then you can identify that this person has a learning disability, because they are able, some of them are able to function on some of the daily activities. They can able to manage some part of their finance. They can able to do some part of activities or understand simple information, but not all. So there are some areas that they do need help with. Some of them can live on their own without any support from anyone. Number 2, moderate learning disability. So an individual that is diagnosed with moderate learning disabilities can be very hard. They need support in some areas. For example, they need support in managing their finance. They need support in their daily living activities. Like, for example, if they want to go out and about, or shopping, or buying food, clothes, they need support. So they need to be with someone who can support them to do that. Some of them, they live in a supported living accommodation that they need support with for simple tasks like waking up in the bed, helping them to make their own bed, helping them to make their own food. So that's the sign of a moderate learning disability, that they need some support wherever they're living. They can't live on their own without having a support, otherwise they will be deteriorated. So the third one is severe learning disability. So when it comes to severe learning disability, absolutely they need support in every other aspect of area. You can have a severe learning disability they can be nonverbal, so they haven't got a clue, so they need constantly 24 hours a day support, someone to stay with them constantly. Then you've got the profound learning disabilities, that some of them can be either sitting in a wheelchair, which is called a sickness that is called, I will remember the name, that they can't even move an inch. They need support 24 hours, 7 days a week. They need that support. Those who are profound disability. So those are the 4 stages of a learning disability. So if you need any question or more information about what we just discussed today, please leave it in the comments. We can discuss. Tomorrow will be another topic. We're going to focus this week on learning disabilities. But if you want any questions, or you want me to answer any questions, please leave a comment below. Then I'll answer to your question. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next to my next video. Thank you.